Hi, my name is Madeline Bunn, and I'm a part of the team here at Epic Travel and Communication. We have our president that founded us back in 2001, but since then, we have all come to be a part of the very valuable team that he has created. There are five main departments that we have here at Epic Travel and Communication. I myself am a part of the marketing department. There are also four other team members that I will shortly introduce. My main job as a marketing director would be to take control of any promotional items that we have and also implement marketing strategy into getting new clients. I also deal with a lot of clients that have already signed a contract with us in ways that they can market themselves to better their organization. We also have Sarah Sigalio. She is the head of IT. Without IT, we wouldn't have anything to display to you. We also have Miss Tiffany Lay. Tiffany is our in-house counsel, and like any business, you always need a lawyer on hand. We also have Tiara Holiday. Tiara is a part of HR. We also have so many employees that a human resources department is necessary. She is our director and has been a part with us since 2002, so just a year after the company was started. And last but not least, we have Ben Ayers. He is a part of our finance department and controls most of where the money goes with a lot of help, but he is our director of finance and accounts receivable and payable. Thank you. Epic Travel and Communication Consulting has been around since 2001. It was founded when our president saw a need for something for his son. We are very credible and have a reliable reputation because we have worked with numerous universities throughout the USA. We now hope to come into University of West Georgia. We offer testimonials on our website that you can look up to see any references from any universities that you would like to look into. We also offer contact information for any of the key people that we worked with throughout the transitions and our implementation ideas. We have five key principles that we work on in any capacity of our business. That is ethics, motivation, communication, value, and giving back. Without ethics, we wouldn't be here. You need to have ethics in order to have that credible reliability, and that goes back to our resources from the other universities. There's motivation. Without motivation, we also would not be here. Our founder would not have saw the need for his son if he did not have a motivation to make it better. With communication, that's where we strive and that's where we peak. That's what we're doing for you. It's even in our name, Epic Travel and Communication. We are here to communicate with you on what we can do and what you can do to improve your organization. We also have value. Value holds a few different principles in our mission statement. The first one being our employee value. We value each and every team member a part of our firm. They are like family to us and they always will be. We also value our customers. Our customers are what keep us alive and keep us going. Value is very important. And lastly, giving back. We believe that profit is important, but without profit and giving back, there would be no point. We have numerous charities that we work throughout the USA with, depending on what university we are currently working with. We love to give back, and we have a portion of our annual earnings go to a charity of our choice each year. And in order to help us achieve those five values, we have integrity and professional excellence that we exercise daily.
The UWG Voyagers are highly passionate and dedicated about what they do as an organization, but they could use some more help with marketing their organization and getting it out to the people and letting them know so that they can spread the word and gain more members and increase their organization size and the productivity and just like the overall awareness like on campus. The Epic Travel and Communication Consulting firm is here to help the UWG Voyagers with increasing their organization size and gaining them new members and new sponsors and new donors. And we can do this through promotions online. The Epic Travel and Communication Consulting firm, we have a very strong online presence, and we can help with promoting the UWG Voyagers organization online, because currently they have 67 members or 67 followers on Facebook. And we, as the Epic Travel and Communication Consulting firm, can take that number of members and at least double it or triple it from where it is now within less than 2 months down the road. We can help your organization gain followers and active members and help you get a wider presence on campus and on social media. And for on-campus presence, we can take and do promotions around the campus and inform students about the organization and what you guys do as an organization, and tell them about the benefits that they can get and how they can learn more about studying abroad and get firsthand answers from other students that have experienced the study abroad process. And we can also help with just the overall social media presence through a new software that we have developed that is it's brand new, and we can help with getting your organization out there and downloading apps. We have applications that you can download on your phone that target specific students that seem like they would be interested in studying abroad, and it also will help promote your business or your organization during the process, like throughout the entire process. And the speaker that is next will tell you about the internal and external communications, and she's my business partner, Tiara Holiday. Thank you for listening.
Hello, here at the Epic Travel Communication Consulting Company, our firm is guaranteed to improve the lack of communication externally by providing massive communication methods and needs. The UWG Voyagers primarily communicates to their peers and fellow classmates using Facebook and Orasync. Although these are beneficial and effective ways of communicating, these social accounts are not all students utilize these social accounts, so it's not reached by all. As a firm, we strongly believe that we can extend the circle of communication. As a firm, we will help the UWG Voyagers host special events on campus to increase the student involvement. We can also assist by marketing to peers on campus. The UWG strengths includes social inclusion for when the students are returning back from the study abroad trip. A weakness would include the lack of external communication and student awareness. And we believe that we have the opportunity to help the UWGs with a better outcome and audience. If not, the UWG Voyagers face threats of dissolving the organization due to lack of. The firm's main priority is to establish efficient internal communication within an organization to ensure prosperous external communication. The UWG Voyagers primarily communicates internally using emails. Because this is a small department, the UWG Voyagers are not required to have massive communication methods. However, there's always room to improve. As a firm, we believe that we can help extend the circle of communication internally. By doing so, we will help post and updates to popular social media sites to keep students aware and updated and involved in special events that are happening on campus. The department that we chose to compare was the International Business Society at the University of Georgia. There was many international clubs there. However, this one stuck out the most because they always have a high volume of student attendance at events, and one of the reasons we believe so is because they feed their fellow peers and classmates at the event. So this allows them to enjoy and listen to what's happening at.
Hi, my name's Sarah Segalio, and I'm doing the recommendations for Epic Travel and Communication Consulting. First, what we're going to talk about is how to improve your organizational image. And while researching the University of West Georgia Voyagers, our team first noticed the lack of information provided online. So we thought that it would be the best way to improve your organizational image by portraying a positive and organized light through a website. Instead of just using the already existing Facebook and OrgSync pages to attract new members, a website would be better able to attract people with more developed information, question and answers, financial assistance, and just a way for students to contact the organization more directly through a more streamlined experience. The other way is that many students face financial issues when studying abroad and seek help in finding a source for funds. An excellent way to improve the organizational image in this way is to find a mission or a possibility for these students that cannot afford to travel to take part in travel. And through fundraising and making sure each member of the organization is educated on their options for financial assistance, it brings a positive and caring light to the organization itself because it gives others an opportunity to participate. By holding fundraisers, the Voyagers can stay true to their mission of helping other students enjoy and enlighten themselves through travel. The last way to improve the organization image would be to get involved within the Carrollton, Georgia community. The downtown Carrollton area on the square has a large sense of community and fosters involvement with the university, local businesses, and organizations. We could help you use this to your advantage by making your presence known throughout the community. For example, you could participate in the Irish Bread Pub's trivia nights. Students from the organization could participate in questions pertaining to travel and raise awareness of the organization to create a sense of participation within the community. Our second recommendations involve student involvement. After all, student involvement is the purpose of the organization, such as this one. Our research shows that the organization only attracted a few amount of members. To increase student participation in a school organization is a difficult task, especially as a smaller organization known as the Voyagers. Through appealing to STEM majors and undergraduates, the Voyagers might be able to attract a more diverse student body. A common misconception for study abroad programs is that they only look for business or art students, and this isn't true. Instead of just targeting just business majors and similar, the organization can benefit from attracting STEM majors. Students can be educated and informed on how a study abroad trip can assist any major, especially those with science or math-based education. Reaching out to science and math professors and explaining how a study abroad organization could help students would be the beginning of a diverse body being interested in joining the organization. The second way to increase student involvement is by appealing to underclassmen. Consider the fact that Harvard Business School requires all of their freshman body to compete in an international field project in their first year. The UWG Voyagers can use this same concept to increase student involvement in the organization. It would be able to bring interest to freshmen by showing them different career paths they could use by having international experience, such as engineering majors studying in Germany. The UWG Voyagers can introduce themselves to incoming freshmen to expose all incoming freshmen and transfer students to a new organization. By increasing the participation in undergraduate study abroad, the UWG Voyagers can gain more involvement. The last way is to increase or better your external communication. Developing exceptional external communication techniques attract more members by displaying open levels of communication transmitting on different social media. We noticed that the UWG Voyagers lack an exceptional way to communicate with their members and outside students on a larger level. By having organization members participate in blogging and journalism, it gives outside students an opportunity to know what it would be like to be involved in the organization. The first way to improve external communication would be a public newsletter, and that's an excellent way of transmitting a larger amount of information in a regulated and formal way. It has been shown that businesses or organizations that maintain newsletters are better connected to their members and customers and boost social media following. Publishing and distributing a newsletter for current news and travel to students would be an efficient way to inform a greater amount of people in a shorter amount of time. While composing a student newsletter, the organization should keep in mind its audience, the other students and faculty, and how to attract attention. It would be a great external communication tool because it creates a good public image, and it would also assist in improving the overall organizational image. The last way to improve external communication is to have students run blogs or a YouTube vlog channel while they are studying abroad. Because of the ease of uploading communications, the Voyagers can attract other members and communicate efficiently and quickly with others. For example, students studying in Italy would be able to vlog daily to communicate in a visual way with students back home. The purpose of the blogs and the vlogs would be to increase student organizational involvement, but also create a way for students to reach others in a seamless and personal way. Video blogging would create a connection from outside students and organization members to those that are outside of the country currently studying abroad. To conclude, motivating students to participate in organizations is difficult, especially in an organization that is involved with something that requires a lot of commitment. The 6 steps outlined in these recommendations can and will increase student involvement, create a positive organizational image, and expand external communication. The Epic Travel Communication Consulting Team, which is the UWG Voyagers, immense success and achievement in their communication goals. To close, the benefits of working with Epic Travel and Communication are unparalleled by any other consulting team. Our suggestions and guidance will strengthen your ability to confer and communicate with your patrons and organization members in a more clear and efficient way, as well as attract new members. Epic Travel and Communication are confident in our consulting ability to give you the best advice and guidance we can offer that has the power to revamp your entire organizational image, foster and increase involvement, and strengthen your communication within your organization and externally. Through implementing our easy-to-follow steps and guidelines, we ensure that you will be at the advantageous side of competition and find success in your endeavors and organizational goals. Finally, if you have any concerns, questions, comments about pricing of our recommendations, please feel free to reach us at 770-110-1010 and email us at help@studentsinternational.com. Thank you for your time.
The long-term potential in the University of West Georgia's Voyagers is very strong when you look at our recommendations plan. The question is asked, what do you believe our long-term potential is compared to other organization departments that we've looked at? Well, first, I believe that this organization is very unique. Whenever you look into other universities, it is hard to find an international students club that offers travel advice and travel counseling. These are very rare and hard to find. I think the fact that the rarity of the organization is so strong that is the biggest advantage to any other organization that we've ever worked with.
Here at our firm, we believe working with us as a consulting company would be a smart choice because we promise to ensure successful communication within an organization. We will thrive and push whatever we can to improve the communication externally and also internally. We are guaranteed to go the extra step to improve the organization.
Okay, so I am here to answer one of the questions of how much time or effort will be needed to put the recommendations into place. And a lot of our recommendations involving the organizational image, student involvement, and external communication require student involvement from the organization itself. None of these recommendations are quite possible without the students volunteering and spending time to improve their own organization. The first one we'll cover is the organizational image. And students from the school would be able to create a website using a free resource online, and majors with technical skills in creating a website would also be able to create a website depending on the resources and knowledge available to them. The next part of the organizational image would be the fundraising requirements. Now this might take the most time because fundraising and accessing money for students is possibly one of the most difficult things that you can do. And it would probably also require the more effort because it would take time and a lot of organization skills and student and faculty involvement to get this to work. I estimate a month to 2 month timeline to get students involved, put flyers out about a fundraiser, and raise enough money to possibly send a student to another country because, as we all know, it's very expensive. The last thing that we would need to do to improve organizational image would be to get students to volunteer within the Carrollton community. And this is fairly easy as well. It would probably require a student or two to come up with travel questions and possibly go to the Irish Bread pub on the square and state that they're from the school and state their mission and what they're trying to get, how they're trying to bring enlightenment and travel to students, and possibly become involved in trivia nights. So that would probably take a week or two or a meeting to get organized to get students to volunteer and accept responsibility for that kind of thing. The next thing is how to raise student involvement. And this requires professors and faculty awareness. And that would be just making flyers, getting the word out, sending an email to faculty, students, probably by an officer in the organization. And it would be sent to STEM majors like the geology department, or getting the faculty head aware and possibly even participating in a study abroad trip. Now, as this could take some time, as it's kind of hard to find a teacher that is aware to take the time to go to another country, but I know of several on the UWG campus that would be willing to help and care for their students to go to another country, and or just pass out flyers and bring awareness to students willing to go to another place. As far as bringing awareness to underclassmen, this would be as simple as getting a couple students from the organization to go to the next campus tour and saying, here is what our organization has to offer, and writing up a small pamphlet or brochure saying that this is our organization. If you are interested in travel or study abroad, this is what you can do to get there. The last part is the external communication. And discussed in the recommendations, there was a newsletter, and this would probably take one officer or one student accepting responsibility of the organization to set up a format for the newsletter to be sent out to the members or externally, like throughout the school to faculty. And this would probably take several hours worth of time an editor would be able to go over, and there could be different featurettes from different students, and this would be accomplished within a couple hours every week. The final thing to be discussed is the vlogging and blogging that would take place, and this is kind of a long-term recommendation. This would be something that students would do while they are on their study abroad trips. So this would take 5 minutes out of a student's time to vlog while they are there, or even, a couple hours worth of time once they got back from the trip to go over their videos, to go over their blogging, and come up with a cohesive presentation.
I believe that the UWG Voyagers has potential to last a very long time. They have great potential. The studying abroad is a very popular topic, and it's something that a lot of students are interested in. And some students, they might discourage the idea or thought of studying abroad because they don't think that they can afford it, or they don't think that they can qualify for it. But honestly, like, with your organization, to inform the students and let them know and show them that they do have the opportunity of doing such things and studying abroad, that's gonna really give you guys a lot of potential for staying strong and lasting a very long time as a campus organization. Thank you for listening.